Hey, today I'm talking about how to keep your direct selling business moving in December without burning out. Hey, lovely, welcome back to my podcast. If you are new here, I'm Penny, your direct selling success coach, and I help women just like you build a more profitable, more confident, and more sustainable direct selling business using Facebook sales and recruitment strategies that actually work. Now, if you're already feeling the December juggle, it is the first week of December 2025. Can you believe we're talking about December 2025? So if you're already feeling that December juggle, I want you to take a breath with me. Breathe. Because today I am going to walk you through how to keep your direct selling business moving without burning out and how to make December feel lighter, calmer, and more doable. And this is exactly what I've been diving into deeply with my women inside my BEEHIVE membership program right now. We have been getting organized and getting them set up to be able to do November, which we've just finished up and had some amazing results, and getting into December and starting to talk about the new year. So they are really going to be smashing out their goals. And I'm going to share a few of these stories with you today because honestly, these women are blowing me away. And what I want you to take from when I share these stories of success is showing you what's possible, because these women that are in my BEEHIVE program were just like you at one point. Right? So I want you to take inspiration away from those stories that I do share today. But absolutely, I am going to give you a bunch of great tips of what you can be doing so you can make your December work for you and set yourself up for the new year. So first up, let's talk about what December really looks like for most women in direct selling. Okay, December does look a little different. Kids are finishing school. We've got Christmas events, end of year energy, lots and lots going on at this time of year. And if you've got customers and a team watching you, it can really feel like you're spinning in 5 different directions. But here's the truth. You actually don't need to push harder. You just need clarity. You need clarity on what are the most important strategies that you should be following. And I am going to give you some of those exact strategies today to help you have more clarity on what you should be doing right now to, make the most of this time of year. So first up, I want to talk to you about focusing this month, especially, on what I like to call your minimum daily actions, right? Now, your list might be longer than this, but I thought let's look at 3 sort of minimum daily actions that, as a real bare minimum, you want to be doing these each and every day, right? Because December isn't the month for big, complicated strategies. It's the month for simplicity, right? So as a bare minimum, what I would love to see you doing are 3 tiny little things that are going to keep your business warm even on your crazy days. Now, these suggested actions are doing at least one connection, reaching out on Facebook, in Messenger, connecting with people to help you grow your business. At least one post. Now, if you've got a customer Facebook group, you should be posting at least once a day in there. And then, of course, if you've got the time and energy, do more than that. Make sure you're posting on your personal profile as well. But let's just, I'm trying to keep it simple for you for those days where it all feels too much. And doing a follow-up, do that customer follow-up, right? That's really important. And that's it. And this is where I want to share a quick story with you. Well, this will be the first of a couple of stories I'm going to share with you. Inside the BEEHIVE, one of our members, Cindy, has really embraced this idea, and she's really committed to, taking these daily actions, and it really has made such a difference. Cindy is with Amare. Some of you might know of it as Happy Juice. And Cindy joined my BEEHIVE program a little over 12 months ago. At their recent annual conference, she was actually won the top customer, signer upperer. I'm not very good at remembering the different competition, like award labels, but it was basically that in all of Australia and New Zealand, she was the one that signed up the most VIP customers, right? And that was absolutely huge. And Cindy will quite happily share with you, and she has, you can find testimonials from Cindy on my profile. She has shared what a massive difference being a part of the Beehive has made to her confidence, to her actions, to following the strategies, right? And because her results didn't explode because she worked more hours, right? They exploded because she worked with clarity. She came into the Beehive, she learned what the right strategies were, she got clarity around what she should be doing, she leaned into the support and trainings available to you, and she went out there and did consistent action. And that's the power of these small aligned actions. I will say that Cindy has also doubled her sales in her time in the Beehive as well. So let's talk about what you're doing on Facebook, because I know you guys love to come to me for the right Facebook strategies. I know I'm definitely known for that. So in December, your audience is a little distracted because, like we said, they're like us. They're got all the things going on, but they're also scrolling more than usual, right? They're on the hunt for ideas. They're looking for ideas for Christmas decorating. They're looking for ideas for Christmas outfits. They're looking for ideas for Christmas gifting. Like they are scrolling more than usual. I mean, I'm sure you're sitting here going, yep, that's me too, right? So instead of trying to be everywhere, focus on being really intentional in what you're sharing. I want you to be sharing relatable real life posts, simple value tips, helpful product highlights, gift ideas, quick stories, and showing your face, even if it's messy and real. Okay, it makes such a difference. One of my Beehive members, Leanne, has absolutely nailed this over the last few months. Every time she simplifies, focuses in on the strategies that I've been teaching her and does them consistently, she has another biggest month ever. Every month, right? Every month she says to me, oh my God, I've had my biggest month ever. And then the end of the next month rolls around and she's like, oh my God, I've had my biggest month ever. And again, because we're the first week of December, just on the weekend, she said to me, oh my God, I can't believe it. I have just had my biggest month ever. And that's like 3 months in a row, 3-4 months since she joined my Beehive membership program. And she's not doing more. She's just doing the right things consistently. And that consistency compounds. It really makes such a difference. Okay, so December is not the time to be chasing cold leads. It's actually the time to nurture the women already in your world, right? Warm leads are gold this month. So reach out with simple human messages. Check in, offer personalized recommendations, invite them to something easy. Maybe you're going to do like an online shopping event or a catalog party. Have a think. What could you do that's going to help them feel less overwhelmed in December in the lead up to Christmas, right? And who this strategy has been working incredibly well for is another one of my Beehive members, Lou, who joined earlier this year. And she's not only ranking in the top 10 with her company for her sales, she's doubling and tripling her sales since she joined the Beehive, right? And she didn't reinvent the wheel. She came to me for the right Facebook strategies, and she got clear on who her warm leads are, and she's nurturing them the right way. And it's showing for her. She is getting amazing results in her business. Lou is with Sensi, and I don't think I mentioned Leanne is with Larev. My Beehive is made up of women from so many different direct selling network marketing companies. Now, something also that I want to talk to you about today is we don't talk enough about the invisible load that comes with December, right? And what I'm talking about here is you, right? Is how you're coping and everything you've got on your plate, right? Because you've got emotional load, you've got family schedule load, mental load, and all of that affects your business energy, right? You're trying to do all of the things, right? We're all trying to do all of the things, right? So what I want you to do, I want you to give yourself permission to work in pockets, find 10-minute gaps here and there throughout the day, right? Take breaks, Drop any tasks that don't actually move the needle, right? If something's got to give, work out what doesn't actually make a difference so much in your business. Drop that to the side for now, okay? Keep things light. Remember that your energy is a business asset. You need to protect it. You cannot pour from an empty cup. So really, really important that you plan and you take breaks, and you just really try and move through all the things that you need to be doing in a calm way. Find a calm way, calm way to do it. All right, my lovelies. Next up, we want to talk about January, right? It's going to be here before we know it. You might actually be watching this in January. You might not have found my podcast until now. But I want to talk to you about setting up January now, because it really is different. It really is important, and it's what most women miss, okay? Because they wait, they drop tools and they don't even start thinking about January until they're in January, right? And then you kind of miss the boat, right? We want you to kick off the new year with passion and excitement and momentum, right? January success is built in December, and you don't need a full plan, just a few simple things to start thinking about and putting in place now. Choose your January focus. What is it going to be? When are you officially starting back in your business? Whether that's because you do events, or, that you're going to be doing something more online, going live in your customer group, all sorts of different things like that, right? Choose your January focus. Warm up your leads. Yeah, how are you going to warm up your leads? You've got to stay present on Facebook over the Christmas New Year period, right? Schedule some posts. So make sure you've got posts scheduled through the Christmas period, right? And leading into that first week of January, okay? And look at outlining your first week. What is your plan for that first week or two of January? Start working that stuff out now. Okay, doing that now means you're actually going to get to enjoy Christmas without worrying about the restart. Okay, it really is important. It really does make a difference. And I've said it so many times over the last few months. I've been saying it for years, really. What you do in the back half of this year, like what you've been doing in October, November, and then in this month, December, really does have an impact on how the new year is going to work for you, all right? Or not work for you, okay? Because maybe you have dropped the ball over the last few months. Maybe you are feeling lost and you're floundering. Then, it is time to, get your act into gear, right? So that you can actually have a really amazing start to 2026. So that's my December plan for you. Simple, clear, I hope, supportive, and totally doable, even during this busiest time of the year. And if you're sitting there thinking, I need someone to guide me through this so I don't fall off the wagon, right? So we don't just down tools, feel overwhelmed and do absolutely nothing. And then you're like starting from the bottom of the hill again and you got to climb all the way back. And I'm referencing Facebook visibility there. That's exactly what we're doing inside the Beehive, right? The strategies I've shared today are the same ones, although not as in depth, that are helping women like Cindy, Leanne, and Lou absolutely thrive. And so many of my other women in my Beehive membership program. They're doubling and tripling sales. They're hitting new levels and feeling more confident than ever. And I know that was something that Cindy has really emphasized in what she's been sharing after her massive win with Amare, was just how much her confidence has grown over the last 12 months. And I absolutely love that. So if you'd like support, structure, and personalized guidance to grow your direct selling business with more confidence, less stress, knowing what the right strategies are for Facebook, for sales and recruiting, you are always welcome to reach out. We can chat and see if it's a fit for you. I don't want you to wait till we're already in January to decide that you need to change something in your business, right? Because if nothing changes, nothing changes. And if 2025 has really not been what you wanted it to be, you did not see the growth in your business that you wanted, now is the time to get started. Start now, finish your year with a bang, and set yourself up for bigger success in 2026, okay? You don't have to do this alone. There are links, as always, here on my YouTube channel and down below. You can come and hang out inside my free Facebook group. You can jump onto my BEEHIVE membership program website to learn more, or even join. Did you know that you can actually join and get immediate access on that website? You don't have to wait. You can get started straight away. And if you did, that would mean if you've got some downtime over Christmas, New Year, you could actually start watching the trainings inside of my BEEHIVE program. How cool would that be? So anyway, thanks for watching today, lovely. If this helped you, please give it a like, give it that thumbs up, share it with a direct selling friend. Make sure you are subscribed, and I'll see you next week. Or in the next episode. Depends. Are you binge watching me, or are you watching 1 week at a time? See you soon. Bye.